Hey, everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. Today I want to talk about something important that you should do. So, my friends, life has this incredible knack for throwing us curveballs, right? And sometimes we find ourselves facing more than we can handle. But what if I told you there's a way to lighten that load? It's simple, yet profound. Just give it to God and let Him handle it. Now, I know, it sounds almost too easy, right? But here's the thing. Sometimes we make life more complicated than it needs to be. We stress, we worry, we lose sleep over things that, truth be told, are way out of our hands. But imagine this. What if you could hand all that stress, all those worries, straight to the Creator of the universe? I'm talking about a divine exchange program here. You give God the mess, and He hands you back peace. It's like a cosmic swap. And the best part is, God is in the business of turning chaos into order. But here's the catch. You've got to be willing to hand it over. You've got this heavy backpack on your shoulders, filled with concerns, fears, and maybe a few regrets. And I'm telling you, God is right there, arms open wide, saying, "Hey, let me take that for you." It's like a weight lifted off your shoulders, and suddenly you can stand a little taller. You see, God doesn't want you weighed down. He wants you walking in freedom, in joy, in confidence that He's got your back. The Bible puts it so beautifully in 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. Did you catch that? He cares for you. Your worries matter to God. Now, let's talk about control for a minute. We humans love to be in control, right? But here's a truth bomb. There's freedom in letting go. When you surrender, it's not about giving up. It's about gaining. It's saying, "God, I trust you more than I trust myself." And that, my friends, is a powerful stance. I want you to think about the areas in your life where you've been holding the reins a bit too tightly. Maybe it's your career, your relationships, or your future plans. What if today you decide to loosen your grip a little and say, "God, I'm trusting you with this area of my life." I want you to imagine a scenario. You're in a boat and the storm is raging. The waves are high, the wind is howling, and you're trying to row your way out of it. But what if I told you there's a skilled sailor in that boat? Someone who can calm the storm with just a word. That's Jesus. And He's saying, "Hey, let me handle the storm. You just rest." So whatever storm you're facing today, be it financial struggles, relationship challenges, or just the chaos of daily life, I want to encourage you to hand it over to God. Let Him be the captain of your ship. Trust that He's got a plan. And spoiler alert, His plans are always better than ours. But let me assure you, God is not a blindfolded tightrope walker. He sees the entire path, and He's inviting you to walk it with Him. Here's a challenge for you this week. When you feel that weight, that stress creeping in, take a moment, pause, breathe, and say, "God, I'm giving this to you. I trust you to handle it." Watch and see what happens. You might just find that the very thing you were stressing about starts to untangle itself. Think about a pilot navigating through the clouds. When visibility is low, they rely on instruments and air traffic control to guide them safely. In our lives, surrender is like trusting God to be our air traffic control, guiding us through the uncertainties with divine precision. Proverbs 16:9 says, "In their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." Surrendering is letting God establish those steps. And let's be real, life doesn't always follow our meticulously crafted plans. But here's the beauty. In surrender, we exchange our plans for God's purpose. It's like saying, "God, I've got these dreams and aspirations, but I trust that your plan for my life is far greater than anything I could imagine. Jeremiah 29:11 reassures us of this truth. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Now you might be thinking, but what if God's plan looks different from mine? That's where trust comes in. Trust is the anchor of surrender. It's knowing that even when the seas of life get stormy, God is the anchor that holds us steady. Psalm 37:5 encourages us. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will act. Surrendering is committing our ways to God, trusting that He will act in His perfect timing. Let me share a personal story with you. There was a time in my life when I was holding on tightly to my own plans. The more I tried to control every detail, the more stressed I became. It was only when I let go, surrendered my desires to God, that I found true peace. Surrender isn't a defeat, it's a pathway to peace. And in those moments of surrender, when we release our grip on control, we open ourselves up to God's surprises. His plans for us are often beyond what we can fathom. Ephesians 3:20 reminds us that God is able to do far more abundantly than all that we ask or think. Surrendering is an invitation to be amazed by God's abundant goodness. So, let's leave here today with a fresh perspective on surrender. Instead of seeing it as giving up, view it as an intentional choice to live a life led by the one who knows the way. Surrender is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of an adventure with God at the helm. As you go about your week, may you find the courage to surrender daily, to trust unreservedly, and to walk in the freedom that comes from being in sync with God's plans. Surrender isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous, beautiful journey toward the life God has designed for you. My friends, let's make a pact. Let's be a community that knows how to hand it over to God. Let's be known for our peace in the midst of chaos, for our trust in the face of uncertainty. Because when we give it to God, He handles it with a grace and wisdom that goes beyond our understanding. So, let's leave here today with a renewed sense of trust, a lighter load on our shoulders, and the confidence that we serve a God who can handle anything life throws at us. So, leave your comment with Amen. May God bless you. Now open your heart to receive this message from Jesus Christ. My beloved child, I see the battles you fight, the victories you celebrate, and the scars you carry. I want you to know that each scar is a testament to your resilience. I do not promise a life without struggles, but I promise to be your constant companion through every trial. When doubt whispers in your ear, challenging your worth, remember that you were fearfully and wonderfully made. Your existence is not a mistake. It is a deliberate and beautiful creation. Your worth is not contingent on human standards, but anchored in the unconditional love I have for you. I invite you to release the burdens that weigh heavy on your soul. Let go of the need to control every aspect of your life. Trust me with your fears, your dreams, and your uncertainties. In surrender, you will find a peace that transcends understanding. My shoulders are broad enough to carry your concerns. You need only trust. Listen closely, for I have something important to say. You are cherished beyond measure. Your worth is not determined by the world's standards or your achievements. You are valuable simply because you are mine. In the grand story of creation, you are a masterpiece, intricately woven together with purpose. When life's storms rage and the waves seem overwhelming, know that I am your anchor. Trust in me, and I will guide you through the turbulent waters. In Matthew 11:28, I invite you. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Lay your burdens at my feet and find solace in my embrace. I understand your struggles, the weight of expectations, the sting of failure, the ache of a broken heart. I carried the weight of the world on my shoulders so that you wouldn't have to carry yours alone. Your weaknesses are not shortcomings, in my eyes. They are opportunities for my strength to be made perfect in you. I know the desires of your heart, the dreams that keep you awake at night. Trust me with them. Let go of the need to control every outcome, for I'm orchestrating a plan far greater than you can imagine. Proverbs 3:5-6 encourages you to trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Your life, with all its twists and turns, is known to me. Even when life seems like a puzzle missing a few pieces, I hold a complete picture in my hands. Your story is not over, and I have plans for you. Plans filled with hope and a future. As you navigate the challenges ahead, remember that you are clothed in my grace. In moments of weakness, find strength in surrendering to me. Your surrender is not a sign of defeat, but a pathway to victory. In moments of solitude, when the world grows silent, listen for the whispers of my love. I am closer than you think, and my love surrounds you like a gentle embrace. Zephaniah 3:17 speaks of my love. The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love. When the path ahead seems unclear and the future feels uncertain, rest assured that I hold the blueprint of your life. Your story is part of a grand narrative, and I am the author who writes with purpose and intention. Even in the chapters that seem dark, I am working for your good. I see the dreams you carry in your heart, and they are not too big for me. Trust me with your aspirations, and I will lead you on a path that aligns with the desires I have planted within you. Your dreams are not separate from my plans. They are woven into the tapestry of your purpose. Beloved, let these words be a source of comfort and strength. You are loved beyond measure, and I am with you every step of the way. As you journey forward, may you be filled with the assurance of my love and the courage to face whatever lies ahead.